Good morning, happy Monday. Getting ready for Shibashi today. Let's have a look, see who joins in. Hopefully you're not all rushing over to Wales to get your haircut. I've heard that's a thing that's happening because hairdressers are open over in Wales, and much as I'm desperate for a hairdresser right now, I am booked in for next month. But I'm not intending to head over to Wales to get trimmed. So Monday we're going to do a bit of Shibashi today. We'll see. I don't know if I'm a little bit early. We'll see who joins in. It's another grey old day here. I don't think it's going to be quite as cold as it was yesterday. We were a bit chilly here, but yeah, a little bit grey. I've had I see some people joining in now. Hi Jane, good morning. Had a medical morning this morning, so I've been on the phone to the vets to sort out the cat food, and to the doctors to sort out appointments. And Andy's getting his jab next week, which is brilliant. They've told me it shouldn't be too long before I get mine. Who else? Oh, morning Jean, hi. We've had, where was I going with this? Yeah, I've had a couple of inquiries from students who usually come to classes as to when we're likely to restart and we'll be allowed back into the hall. I am hoping that we'll be looking at the May date of reopening, by which time I should have had my jab as well. Worst case scenario, it will be, looking at things as they are, will be towards the end of June. I think it's June the 22nd, but hopefully we'll be able to start something up in May. So yes, jabs are happening. If you're over 55 and haven't had any notification and want a jab, you can book direct on the NHS website. If you're a bit younger than that, which we are here, then you've got to wait until the doctors get in touch. But we're down at Radstock at Hope House, and they've just got in touch with Andy for his, so that they're getting to the end of the over 50s there. So yes, you might get your letters. Hi Chris, good morning. I think most of my participants in this have already been jabbed and will be being called up for the second ones probably. So yes, what else did I need to tell you about? Yeah, haircuts in Wales. You can get your hair cut if you go over to Wales, ladies. I don't know, should we hire a minibus and all head over there? No, I'm going to hang on. I'm going to hang fire. So yeah, haircuts booked. Who else we got? Hi Chris, good morning. I get a few comments now about where's Mavis. People are missing Mavis. She's asleep on our bed. She doesn't usually surface till at least lunchtime, sometimes after that. She's got the right idea, I think, for this time of year. Tubbs is restless because she wants to be out and the weather's not conducive for going out. So I'm going to Glastonbury tomorrow, which will be fun, to pick up some furniture I bought that I'm doing up, so that's exciting. Hi Janet, good morning. So yeah, we're going to do a couple of sets today if we can manage it, if I can get the timings right. We'll do a warm-up, and we concentrated on feet last week, so we've got to try and remember everything we did with our feet, and then we're going to look at the hands and what the hands are up to today. So we'll be concentrating on the hands. So yeah, I hope everyone's well and good. Make sure you've got your water handy. And we'll take it from there. So if you're ready, have the chair if you need it. Have a rest if you need it. Oh, I've got new lockets. This is what you'll see now. Got two new pairs of lockets. This is one. They're called Cosmic Bang. Anyone who has been with me on the lockets before, they're fantastic. I only buy them in the sale. So if you want this particular pattern, you need to get it before she discontinues them. They're called Cosmic Bang, and I thought they're brilliant and funky, nice and bright and cheerful, especially on a grey day like this. So, new trousers, that's the exciting thing. Hi Pauline, nice to see you. Right, let's get going. Feet face facing forwards, hip bone distance apart for the warm-up. Just take a moment or two to settle into the body, feel nice and secure to the ground. Take some long deep breaths in and out. And start by turning the head from right to left. Keep your eyes closed or open, whatever you're comfortable with, whatever you feel like. Just a gentle movement, starting to stretch that neck out. Then drop the chin, circle through. One side now, you want your eyes open. Following round, starting to wake the eyes up as you look from one side to the other, stretching out that neck. Bring the head back to centre, and then you're going to move the eyes to look up, down, right and left. Up, down, right and left. One more. Up, down, to the right and left. Bring the shoulders up to the ears and let them drop. Shoulders coming up, let them drop. One more. Shoulders up and drop. One shoulder at a time. Coming up. Let it go. Tops of my arms are very sore today because I've been doing a bit of upholstery in the shed. Then we're going to circle the whole arm forwards and around. At least 3 circles forwards and then circling back. Oh, I can see on the screen now how long my hair's getting. Oh. And the other side, circling forwards and around. Then circling back. Taking the hands into the front of the shoulder blades, you're going to circle again, but bringing that elbow round in a circle. Going forwards first, and then taking it back. Changing arms, making a circle with that elbow. And back. Drop the arms. We're going to side stretch, so you're going to push down with one hand and reach up with the other one. Turning the head to the side, stretching long through both sides of the body. Holding it for a couple of breaths. And changing sides. I'll just step back a little bit. Reaching up, pushing down, thinking long through the body, turning the head and looking up. One more to each side. So reaching up to the sky, pushing down to the earth, flat hands if you can get them. And the other side. Big stretch up and a reach down. And stretching across the chest, bow and arrow, pulling back, pointing out one arm long, turning to look down that long arm. Make sure the headlamps on the front of those hips are still facing forwards. And the other side, pointing out and pulling back to stretch. Drop the arms, going to give them a swing around the body, so swinging the arms around the torso, tapping the front of the shoulders, nice swing, 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 And then arms coming to the front, soft elbows and wrists. Circle those hands in. And circle them back. Take the right hand, palm up, gently pulling back on the fingers. You're going to stretch out the inner wrist. Trying to straighten the arm if you can. Holding that 4 or 5 seconds. Keep breathing and changing sides. So palm up and a pull back on the fingers. Heels of the hands, lower back, pushing down and out, kidney wiping. Working those shoulders, warming up the lower back, going to wherever you can reach. You push down and out and bring the arms back up. Try and go as fast as you can. Get a couple of dozen kidney wipes in before we start to move the lower back. Drop the arms, circle those hips round. Hello tubs. Circling round the hips one way, doesn't matter which way. Keeping the feet flat to the floor and then back the other way. Coming down to the knees. Good rub in and around the knee joints and really trying to warm up those knees before you start to move them. Look towards the floor, so you shouldn't feel anything in the back of the neck. Then fingers on the knees. If your knees are okay with this, we'll circle both knees to the right. Both go in the same direction today. Circling them round. And then back the other way. Starting to work those ankles. And then fingers on the knees. You're going to look up to the right, back through the centre and to the left. Going from one side to the other. Don't come down too low through the middle if you're feeling at all dizzy or lightheaded. Go to wherever you can comfortably manage. Standing up straight. Going to take the right foot slightly forwards and then lifting from the toes to come up to the heel. Gentle calf stretch. Hold it in that stretch. Release the toes. Going to do 2 more. Toes coming up. Feel it in the calf. And back down. And again, toes coming up and down. Turn the whole leg to face out towards the side. Lift and lower again. Now you feel it right up into the buttock as you stretch through the side of the leg. One more. Stepping back, other foot tiny bit forward, wherever you need to go to. And tubs, that's right in the way of the screen. Lift and lower the toes. Get off there. She's only passing through. Stretching out the calf. Turning the leg and the foot to the side. Lift and lower. Stepping back, feet parallel, facing forwards, hip bone distance apart. You're going to come up onto the toes, then drop those heels down. I'm going to do 10 of these. We did these last week, I think, if I remember rightly. Try not to sway the pelvis forwards. It's just to remind you that the heel lifts is something you can do every day. Hopefully 3 sets of 10. working those calf muscles. They don't get much use when we're sat down all the time. And then swing the heels together. Might need to bring your feet a little bit closer. You don't need too big a V to do this, but heels, ankles, they're all staying pressed together. You feel the bottom switch on. You're coming up again and then down. Keeping the heels pressed. 2, 3, 4. Feel those calf muscles working. 5. Everything's switched on in the legs. 3 more. 3, 2, and 1. Give the legs a little shake if they need it. Make sure the feet are facing forwards. You're going to shift the weight into one leg, bring the heel up to heel tap to the front. So it's the leg moving in the hip joint. Tap in the opposite hand, heel tap to the front, and then you're going to heel tap to the back, so flicking that foot up behind you. Remember, this is the warm-up. Okay, feet flat to the ground. You're going to lift the heel up, so you're coming up onto the ball joints of one foot and circle that ankle round one way and circle it back the other way. Drop the heel down, change feet, circling the ankle. And back the other way. So again, you can see it's moving in the hip joint and the ankle joint. Heel coming down. Going to finish by marching through the feet. So you're going to march toe, toe, heel, heel. Outside foot, inside foot, inside foot. Off we go. Toe, toe, heel, heel. Out, out, in, in. Toe, toe, heel, heel. Out, out, in, in. Toe, toe, heel, heel. Out, out, in, in. One more. And that's warmed up. All warmed up. Grab a drink. Okay, who else have we got? Monica. Good morning, Monica and Lynn. Nice to see you online. We are going to, so those of you who were here last week's class, thinking about your feet, making sure they're nice and solid to the ground, you're rooted to the ground, nice and strong from the feet through the legs up to the waist. We're going to be thinking about our hands today. So we've got 3 basic hand positions in what we do here. I stay here, then hopefully you can see what my hands are up to. We're looking at having a gap between all the fingers. So if you naturally kind of do this at all, and if you hold your hand like that, you are using the muscles to hold the fingers together. We want everything relaxed. So you're having a slight space between all fingers and a slight curve in them as well. So most of the time our hand's in this position. The wrist is fairly straight. You're not making a lot of effort to hold it there. It's just naturally how the hand wants to sit. Nice little gap, just a gentle curve. So we're not clawing the hands up like this. It's just, rather than being totally flat, they're having a little bit of a gap there. Okay, so that's our first hand position. Most of the stuff we do, we're thinking of the hands being relaxed like this. So it's a relaxed hand. Then you find we do a couple of the movements where you're having a flat hand and you're pushing away. So here you've got a bend at the wrist joint and the hand's becoming slightly flatter and straighter with the fingers. Not totally straight again, but slightly more. So rather than being there, you're coming up a little bit more as you push away. The main thing is the bend on the wrist there. So as we're doing a push away with a flat hand, there's still space between the fingers. We're not locking them together. We're pushing away, bending in the wrist. That's why I like to do that warm up, because you're starting to get that movement with the palm of the hand pushing away from you. So you've got your pushing palm, you've got your soft relaxed hands, and then the other movement we have is the fists. So when we're making the fists for the punching, your knuckles are facing away from you. Thumb just comes to the side of the hand, so you're not crossing it over like this. It's just resting at the side. Fingernails are up. It's tempting to do this. The thumbs want to do all kinds of strange things. So fingernails are, you can see your fingernails basically, so they're facing towards you. And as you punch away, so we've got the knuckles facing away, the hand turns and punches away like that. So you're rotating in the shoulder as you're punching that away. It's a strong hand here, so now you are using all the muscles in that fist. You're making a strong fist. What I want you to try and think about when we get to the punching is keeping that wrist straight, so you're not dropping the hands in and you're not flexing them back. So you're thinking about a straight line here. As we punch out and away, so you'd be starting with your elbows tucked in, you're going to turn the hand, it's punching away, and then when you reach out with that punch, you're stopping about here, so it's difficult to see when I'm facing straight on. There's still a soft bend in the arm, so if I just turn to the side, elbows are in, the punch away comes, you're coming out at shoulder height if you can. This is still soft, so you're never fully straightening the arm. Okay. Most common mistakes with the hands is they go rigid because you're concentrating so much on other things. So all the time think about the fingers being relaxed. At no time at all should they be doing this or this or this. If you've got problems with your hands because of arthritis and things like that, I appreciate it. You've got problems with any kind of straightening at all. It's just, if you've got a finger that will only do that, then you've got to let it do that. But let it relax, so you're not consciously making any effort through it. You shouldn't feel that the muscles are having to work there. Okay, so we're going to think hands all the time. Coming up for our practice set. So as always, have a chair handy. Breathe in from the belly. We'll take this off so you can see what my arms are up to a bit better, I think, against the blinds behind me. Feet facing forwards, we're relaxing into Wuji, about hip bone distance apart to start with. Relaxed arms to the side. So now it's open hand position. Got quite a little curve in the fingers, space between all the fingers. And think about there being a little bit of space in the armpit. So you're not holding the arms out rigid and wide, they're just naturally hanging down. Shoulders are relaxed. And the little fingers come to the sort of side of the tops of the thighs, there or thereabouts. Slow in the breathing. Thinking about how you're standing, so think equal weight through both feet. Ball joints of the big toe, the little toe, and your heel all got the same amount of weight going through them. Slightly soft at the knees, so make sure you not lock the knees back. Pelvis is tilting very slightly backwards. And then length through the front of the body. So imagine a thread picking you up through the chest bone And another thread through the centre of the crown of the head. Get a little bit of extra length in the spine. Double check you're not gripping with the buttocks. Shoulders are relaxed and down. And the jaws relaxed. So there's no tension at all through the bottom of the head. And try and make sure you're not frowning. Face is nice and relaxed. Trying to relax every muscle, one by one. Stepping out to commence. So at least shoulder width apart, feet are facing forwards, good, solid to the floor. Gonna soften the knees, breathing in as you bring those hands up and out as they lower down. Breathing in, straightening up through the legs and breathing out. So hands are relaxed, they're weightless almost. And the wrists doing the movement. So for this move, you think about your hands being pushed slowly up through the air. And then as you come back down, think about the elbows pulling down. Breathing in. Hands are a little bit further away from the torso on that in-breath. And then as you come back down, slightly closer to the body. Breathing in. Relaxed hands. So every move, think, relax the hands. Broadening one's chest, breathing in, arms coming out to the sides. Again, those hands are staying relaxed. Breathing out as you lower down. Breathing in. And out. Breathing in. Keeping the hands relaxed. And out. And when you bring the hands out wide, they're still in your peripheral vision, so you're not letting the chest pop forwards. Breathing in. And out. Lowering down. Dancing with rainbows. Take a breath in. Shift the weight to one leg as you turn to the side. Breathing out. Coming back over. So relaxed, open hand. Breathing in. Your eyes are going to follow that hand as you turn from side to side. And it's the wrist that's getting a little bit of movement here. As you bring the hand up and over, it's coming to rest just in front of the crown. Front of the crown of the head. And the extended arms soft at the elbow, soft at the wrist, relaxed at the hand. Turn your head to look. And if you had a book on this hand now, you could turn and read a page from it. Making that rainbow shape above the head. Checking the thumbs haven't got any tension, thinking relax the hand all the way through. Hands to centre, circling arms, lowering down, crossing at the wrist, but wrists don't touch. As you bring the hands up in front of you on the in-breath and breathe out to lower it down. I'm going to have to move back a little bit and my hands are going off screen. Breathing in. And out. So keeping the hands relaxed, especially the thumbs. I can't stress it enough. Don't let those thumbs get tense. Breathing in, straightening up, wrists crossed, not touching. Breathing out. And remember, if you need to, make this a smaller move. So your circle is just coming round like this. Breathing in, going wherever your shoulders are comfortable. Breathing out. One more. Double check the thumbs. Lovely relaxed fingers, space between each of them. And out. Hands coming palm up, elbows tucking in. You're going to turn to the side, reaching forward and back. Twist, sway, swinging arm. Breathe out through the front. Breathe into the side, dropping the arm back. It's coming up and over at ear level if you can manage it. And as you breathe out to the front, the palms cross each other but don't quite touch. Breathing in. Big reach forward and back. Breathing out. You're only turning as far as you can to the sides. Don't overreach. If you feel it in your back at all, you're taking it too far. Breathing in. And out. Last one, this side. Breathing in. And out. Hands drop to the sides. Backs of the hands facing away from you. You're going to take a breath in, rowing a boat. And then lower those hands down. Palms face towards the ground. Turning in the shoulders, hands face back. Breathing in. Straightening up through the legs, thinking tall. Breathing out, lowering it slowly down. Breathing in. And out. Thinking hands, relax those hands all the time. Again, make this movement smaller if you need to. 70% effort. If it takes every inch of strength for you to bring the arms up, don't take them so high. One more. Breathing in. Relax those thumbs. Breathing out. Okay, now we're going to move the feet. So you're going to cross the body, holding a ball. Same hand and heel. As you breathe in, come up onto the toes, hands palm up. And then turn the hand palm down, breathing out, back through centre. Hand tucks into the side, palm up as you reach across with the other one. Breathing in and out. So you know what you should be doing if you're more advanced than this. Breathing in, concentrating on the hand, eyes following the back of that hand as it comes across the body. And then palm up, soft fingers, no tension in that hand. Breathing out. Do a couple to each side, lifting the heel of the standing leg as well if you can. And out. Breathing in as you reach. Both heels coming up if you can manage it. Breathing in. And out. Returning that hand to the side of the body, palm up as the other one reaches across. And out. Heels stay down. Both hands to the front. You're going to carry on whichever way you were moving. Carrying the moon. And out. So soft hands and soft elbows as we do this move. Breathing in. and out. So try not to have any tension through the thumbs. Stay away from the body through the centre. Bottom hand, palm faces that top armpit here. Top hand moves at the wrist as you return the movement. So turning back, looking back at the moon. Nice, soft, relaxed hands. Think about those hands. Breathing in and out. And in. And out. Last one. And out. Take a breath in through centre, bringing the elbows in. But carry on turning. Now you've got a flatter hand. As you push away, breathe in to pull the hand back. So pushing the heel of the hand away. Fingers are a little bit straighter but still got a slight curve in them. Space between all those digits and keeping the hand relaxed. Breathe out as you push away. Heel of the hand goes away. Breathing in to come back. Twist waist, push palm. And back. Okay, now we're going to push that hand out. Turn it palm to face us. Soft hands, soft fingers. Elbows coming up, so we've got a nice parallel arm here. Bottom hand slightly closer to the body. Breathing in as you turn to the side, playing with clouds. Hands change over, breathing out. Top elbows leading the way. Eyes are focusing on the palm of that top hand. Breathing out. Relaxed hands. Space between all the fingers. Make sure that thumb's relaxed. Think about these hands. They don't weigh anything. They're not doing anything. They're just there. Focusing on the palm as you turn from one side to the other. If you need to, bring the top arm down lower. Trying to keep that forearm parallel to the ground. Okay, moving to the side now. So as we get to the side, you're going to drop the arms down, take the foot half a step forward and turn it. We're going to lift the back heel as we scoop forward. And then turn the hands as we drop the heel and raise the toes, coming back. So breathing in, scooping the sea. Breathing out as you lower the arms down. Breathing in. So you're crossing at the wrist. Again, the wrist's not touching. Out. Soft, relaxed hands. Eyes are looking down towards the wrists, coming up with the hands, and then looking a bit towards the ceiling depending on how far back you're going. Breathing in and out. One more, then we'll change sides. So as these hands come down, you're going to drop the heel, straighten the feet up, turn the other leg, and away we go. Scooping the sea, breathing in and out. Think about those hands. Cross to the wrists, space between the fingers, every finger and thumb relaxed. Breathing in and out. Breathing in. Aiming for these arms to be as weightless as possible. All the strength and balance and hard work is being done by the legs as you move around, changing the centre of gravity. Stay in this side, playing with waves. Heels of the hand now, pushing away. And then drop the hands, the fingers are trailing back, playing with waves. Breathing out as you push away. Breathe in as you pull those fingers back. So the arms aren't going fully straight. You're moving that wrist joint. Fingers still staying soft and relaxed. Breathing out. And in. Changing sides. Stepping back. Turning the foot. Breathing out. And in. Pushing out the direction your foot's facing. Breathing out, heels of the hands, head away. Breathing in, pull those fingers back. Okay, stay in this side, spreading wings. You're going to push away. Turn the palms to face you. Now, double checking those thumbs again. At least that far between your hands. They don't come any closer. We're aiming for shoulder width. Your shoulders, think where your shoulders are. Going to take a breath in, arms coming out. Breath out as you go forwards. Breathing in to come back and out as you reach forwards. Again, it's the wrist that's moving, the hands staying soft and relaxed. Space between all those fingers, especially the thumb. Breathe out as you go forward. And this time on the in-breath, we'll change sides. Turning the feet, breathing out and in. Feet are glued to the floor. You're raising the toes, lowering the toes, raising the heel. Working solidly through the bottom half of the body. Relax those hands. I'm going to keep saying it through this set. Relaxing the hands. One more. And we're coming back to centre. Taking a breath in, elbows to the side, feet now facing forwards. 2 fists. Breath out, punching away. Breath in, it comes back. And out. And in. Good strong fists now. You can feel the hands doing something. Strong arms coming out at shoulder height. Keeping that elbow soft and relaxed. Trying to keep the wrists straight as you punch away. One more to each side. And release the hands. Give the fingers a little wiggle as you return them to the side of the body. Little fingers, so your soft hand position. You now got the space back in the hands. Flying like a wild goose, breathing in and out. Now I'm going to have to move back because my hands are definitely going off the screen there. Breathing in, hands coming up, soft and relaxed. Breathing out. And in. So you can see the wrists are leading the way as they come up, and the wrists are leading the way as the hands come back down. You don't need the hands to meet as they come back down. So I'll do this one wrong, so don't copy me. As you breathe out, you see a lot of people doing this kind of fancy ballerina move. We're not interested in that at all. Little fingers to the side of the thighs, breathing in, up onto the toes and back down. Breathing out. Breathing in and out. So the hands are constantly moving. You're not reaching the top and staying there, waiting to slow it down. If you're going a bit faster, go a bit faster. Go whatever matches your breathing. One more. Breathing in. And then the wrists leading the way as the hands softly drop down. Heels stay to the ground. Circling arms like a spinning wheel. So soft open hands coming out from the body. Elbows soft. You're going to take a breath in. I'll do the full movement to start with. Moving at the waist. Breathing out as you bend forward. Hands are soft and relaxed. So you're moving the head and torso with you if you're doing this version. Breathing out. Relax those hands. Breath in. Slightly back through 12 o'clock. Moving at the waist. Breathing out. At the bottom of this one, we'll change direction and I'll do the smaller movement for those who need to keep their head up high. So if you're doing the smaller movement, it's exactly the same with the hands. You're going to take a breath in from 3 o'clock, bringing the hands up and around. And then you're going to breathe out from 9 o'clock. Through the bottom of the circle. Keep the head still and fixed, facing forwards if you're doing this version. And breathing out. So it's a spinning wheel. And if this is really too much on your shoulders, then keep the arms smaller again. So you're moving the forearms, just coming up and making a small circle with those forearms. But keeping it slow, keeping those hands relaxed. Drop the hands, bounce in a ball. I'll come a little bit closer now. Opposite hand to leg. So you're going to bring up, I'm going to bring up this leg and this hand. So whichever it is, it's opposites, think diagonal across the body. Shift the weight into the standing leg. Breathing in and out. So our hand is open and relaxed. As you breathe in and bring the knee up, think about the wrist doing the movement. Breathing out, hand coming up, flipping that wrist as it drags back down. So it's mimicking the same movement with the hands as you were on the very first movement. Commence, except it's one at a time. If You're just lifting the heel. Exactly the same with that hand. And if you can manage it, as you bring the knee up, do a lift and lower on that standing leg. So we've got an in-breath, relax the hand, out-breath, in-breath, and out-breath. Now while you're concentrating, what I do see a lot of is people tend to put their hand up like they're asking to go, please, can I go, can I go, can I go? It's not a straight hand up like this. You want soft and relaxed. Everything's flowing and moving. You're not asking to be excused. Heels of the hands coming back down. Press palms to finish. So you're going to bring both hands up, breathing in. Turn the hands, breathe out as you push away. So relax those hands, especially the thumbs. Out. So if it helps, try and think about this more, the shoulders moving. So when you get to the top, you're turning in the shoulder to push those hands back down. Turning in the shoulder again, breathing in, hands coming up. Breathing out, hands coming down, in and out. Backs of the hands face the floor as they come up, and then they turn when they get to your nose level, palms face the floor as you push down. One more, breathing in. Watch the thumb tension here, especially when you push back down. And then we'll close the legs in, bring the hands into a soft prayer position, down the centre of the body. Left hand and right hand onto the lower dantian, so just below your tummy button, and make sure you've relaxed the fingers here. Just close your eyes and take some long deep breaths in and out. Check through your body, you're holding no tension, everything's relaxed. On the in-breath, make sure you're feeling the tummy expand beneath those hands. And on the out-breath, you're squeezing that air out from the pelvic floor muscles through the stomach muscles. So you'll feel the stomach contract away from the hands. Then you breathe in, letting it all go. And breathing out. And in. And out. And in. Right, I'm just going to check my time a minute because I haven't got a clock out here. What am I doing? 5 more. Gosh. That took a lot longer than I planned. So, good news is you're done for the day. We are now going to rub those hands together. There's a dirty, great dark cloud over Chilcompton direction. So if you're out in Chile, you're probably getting some rain. If you're out my way, you're probably going to get it in 5 minutes. In the face. Dry wash that face, in and around the face, back of the neck, and then get into the scalp, give the scalp a bit of a pummel. I'm going to have to put a clock up out here, it's no good. And then tap down the outside of the arms, both arms tapping from top to bottom, then tap up the insides. Going to tap from the buttocks all the way down, back side of the leg, and then up the inside. Then wipe outside arms, wiping away. Inside arms, wipe away. 2 or 3 wipes at least. Then down those legs, wiping away. And down the insides. And that's it. You're all done. Thank you very much. So, I was thinking about how we should be trying to stay healthy during lockdowns and with everything restricted. And I think I'm coming down with eating well, sleeping well, and keep moving. So that's my mantra at the moment. Eat well, sleep well, keep moving. If you're doing that, then you'll be more motivated to do other things. So a lot of it's psychological, but you can't do anything if you're not getting enough sleep. So try and get your routines together. We've all lost track of routines. I only know it's a Monday because I do this on a Monday. Other than that, all the days are merging into one. Hello, teen. Oh, you had your chiropractor, didn't you? Yeah, I hope it went well. Please put your back straight and your back straight. Oh, thank you, Pauline. Thank you, Jane. Thanks for joining in. So, yes, if you're not getting your sleep and your routine, it's very easy to just, we haven't got nothing to do tomorrow. It doesn't matter. I don't need to go to bed now, stay up to midnight messing about on Facebook or whatever. Try and get your routines. Keeping the routines really important. So, regular bedtime, regular getting up time. Trying to get that sleep. If you're having trouble sleeping, I know particularly with me, is if I've not done enough physical in the day, I struggle to sleep at night, and it's because I've not done enough. So adjusting ourselves. Oh, thanks Jean, thanks Lynn. Mavis has come to say hello. You want to come here, May? Come. Everyone's been asking about you. Mavis has just woken up. You see her towel there. Come and say hello. And the most antisocial cats, they only do when they want to. There's Mavis's ears for you. There's Mavis. Say hello to the camera. Yeah, there you go. Proof Mavis is still here. So yes, hopefully no one's going over to Wales to get their hair cut. If you missed what I was saying at the beginning, apparently because all the hairdressers were opened up in Wales, then they've got a rush of people heading from England over to get their hair done. Which I can understand, but it's a bit drastic, isn't it? I cut my fringe again. I didn't do a very good job this time, but there you go. I won't do it again now. I promise I won't do it again now before I go to the hairdresser. So yes, COVID jabs are getting booked up. Hopefully we'll be back in the hall sometime towards the end of May. That's what I'm aiming for. And I'll be able to see you all in person and see what you've been doing, and it'll just be so much nicer. But thank you to everyone who's been joining in with this while we have been restricted. I know it's not the same. You don't push yourself the same when I'm not watching you. I know that because I'm guilty of it myself. And it's just a group exercise, especially for something like this Shibashi. It is really helpful. I'm not into all the hippy-dippy stuff at all, but you can sense an energy of a group of people practicing, and it does spur you on. Definitely makes you perform better practicing in a group. But we're doing the best we can with what we've got, so that's all we can do. Oh, hi Linda. So yeah, thanks everyone for joining in. I'll put this on YouTube again. I'm getting quite a few watchers on there now, which is good. So if you do want to share it with anybody who's not local or friends or family, and if you want to, then set up your Zoom and have me playing on something else, and you can work out together even through the cameras. So use what I'm doing to follow if you need to. A lot of you should know the moves now and should be able to run a set off without too much prompting, especially if you've got a checklist of moves up. So do have a go. Yeah, you think, oh, I can't remember. Have a go. See how much you can remember. Be very interesting. Keep drinking lots of water. Eat well, sleep well, and keep moving. I think I'm going to have that put on a t-shirt, aren't I? Okay, thank you so much for joining in. I'll see you next week. As always, any problems, anybody needs anything, give me a shout. And lots of love to everyone. Bye for now.